Hey folks, how's it going? I hope you're well. Welcome to this video. If it's your first time in DunksterBricks, this is channel DunksterBricks. I am Duncan and welcome. Be sure to like and subscribe. So this is the first kind of official look at the new city that I'm building. Moved into a new Lego room, managed to get that sorted sort of the beginning of the year, and I'm slowly unpacking Lego. So at this stage, my main goal was to get things out of boxes and into the city. So it's just basically set up so that stuff is in the city, but it'll develop over time. So first off, we have the train station. The train station was already built prior to moving here and everything. It features the station house, which was a wedding present actually, and then I put a coffee house to complement that. And that kind of, I think it just works together. I may change the platform too slightly and then try and fit another track in that just goes behind the station, and then that means I've got enough space to have another train just sitting well on the layout, so not just restricted to two trains. At the moment it is a rectangular, just about a rectangular portion of track, and I've managed to get the monorail set up just to get it set up so it can actually run rather than and this is the first time I've ever had it running sort of ever since I built the station. And it's so having that done is really great. I was kind of wondering, ideally I wanted to sort of put modulars in a different part of the city, but obviously I don't have another part of the city built yet because I have to move things around in the garage and sort things out. I've managed to move things out of boxes and I have empty boxes, but they're still taking up space. And I still have loads of box Lego as well, so I need to go through that, and it's going to be a long process. Anyone who does Lego knows it's well, forever sorting, I think. And yeah, even even one of the posters on the Palace Cinema says that. So it's one of the facts of Lego collecting. But I have got the main modulars in, which is great, and also what I call which is the 3-in-1 creator sets, which is the mini modulars. I've got those lining part of the layout as well, which is really good. The good thing is I've also found, whilst unpacking or going through a box, that I found my toy store, which is the smaller Creator 3-in-1 set, which I bought, well, whenever it was out, and I can build that at some point as well, which is really good. I really do like the mini modulars. They're really good. I think they're a really good price point, and they just make up it makes building a city affordable as well. I'm hoping Lego make more of them, but I noticed that I think in the past year or two that they haven't released any of these. I sincerely hope they haven't stopped doing them though, because they are really great. This year is only a beach house and a tree house. But if they can do more little modulars like that, that'd be great. And they do, I think I'm not sure whether well, I found it difficult to put them next to each other, so they're not specifically modulars, but I think they do fit in a city with the larger ones, and if you haven't got the budget for the larger modulars, they're great. So I've managed to get the wind turbine set up, which is really great. I need to work on that and how it's going to fit into the display. I don't know whether it will stay on a normal 32 by 32 base plate or I'll build it in somewhere else. Obviously it's very tall, so elevating it could be a bit of a risk, but I'll see about that. And so next to that is a lake, and obviously it's a very dangerous lake because, as you can see, it's got a lighthouse and there's an orca whale and there's armed guards on the lighthouse protecting it from all the dangerous stuff that must be in a pond of that size. Yeah, but anyway, there's the tree house next to it and the fishing store as well. All of this is it's just good to have it out of boxes and set up really in anything. And next to that we have a sort of an odd mine, treehouse, mountain hut, half a modular kind of funfair setup, which is as you can see, it was just clearing boxes and getting it set up. But the monorail does run, the trains do run and everything, so it's really good. I'm really happy just to have it at this state. Yeah, last but not least, I've got my farmyard set up, a little bit of a farmyard. once this starts expanding, I'll be able to build more. The trouble is I still have lots of stuff still in boxes. I just need to have a bit more of a clear out, be a bit more ruthless with stuff that I'm storing in here, and hopefully find another storage place for things non-Lego in order to make it work, really. And one thing I've managed to do as well is clear a shelf in order to put some trains out so they're not stuck in boxes all the time, losing bits and pieces. So here is the train yard. We've got the BMR tanker, which was a gift from Nater's Mox when I was in Philly Brickfest a few years ago. I've got the set 122, which is the 4.5 volt train. Newer passenger train there, and the old red one as well. And my little blue 60052 engine, which is the one featured in most, if not, I think it's in all of the track setups. And then we've got some wagons there. There's some pigs and cows, and my little BR80 mock, which is still in one piece, which is quite good. I think at the moment I'll keep the double track. It just means I can run 2 trains at once. That's great. But yeah, if I can expand the layout, then I can have a track running further out round the garage or something like that. But I think that's realistically, it's a long way off. But I can build smaller parts of the layout that will be fairly sort of cool dioramas, I suppose, in their own right, that can fit into the Lego layout. Hopefully I'm using the diorama term correctly, but it can be a sort of I can build the layout in a modular fashion so that when I expand it round the garage, it can just be moved somewhere else in the layout and it will just work in its own right. So I think that's the goal. How it's going to work, I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. That's the progress so far. There is more progress to come, more work to do as always, but I'm very happy that I've actually got stuff set up in a way that, well, it's a bit of a city. But anyway, that's the Lego city as it stands at the moment. Pretty cool, I think. It's yeah, it's just progress, I think, and I'm happy to be making progress. I have a few, maybe 1 or 2 more of the big carriages to make, and my workbench is a bit of a mess because I've been trying to get this done in order to get the video done as well. But it's coming along. Yeah. Well, this is the Lego city, and all that's left to say is here are the trains running and the monorail and everything else. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.